All right. Well, hey guys, what's up? I got books to show off. It's King Midas, your boy Vaughn. We're doing something a little different today. I have a pile in front of me as we're trying to clean up the space around here. Hopefully, we'll get there eventually. I picked up one of the piles of very, very recent books. So this is stuff from the last couple of months, really. And to be honest, I've still been buying weeklies, but I haven't been reading them. My intention is to keep up with the stories that are currently going on because you want to support the hobby. You want to support the writers right now so that this medium can continue to grow and can continue to keep going. Regardless of what we hear rumor-wise with what Marvel and DC are doing and probably cutting their supply or the amount of books that they're writing monthly. I don't know what the case may be at the moment, but I guess there's rumors going in that direction. I mean, DC was supposed to do that during the merger, but they seem to be putting out even more books than normal. And then there's another report that is saying one of the main things that are keeping comics floating is the fact that people are going out of the way not to buy the cover A's and cover B's on the shelf, but they're just strictly going for the variants, the 1 in 25s, 1 in 50s. And that's the only thing that's like really selling, Marvel, at least Marvel-wise anyway, right? You put out a quality 1 in 50 or 1 in 100, people are buying it. The only reason why we continue to see weekly a version of a cover A as a 1 in 100 is because somebody out there, or they're going out of their way to pre-order them, to order them, and selling them on the secondary market for more than the ratio, which is crazy. It's crazy. But we got to support the hobby, right? So you'll probably recognize a lot of these covers if you tend to watch other YouTubers, content creators, or scroll through Instagram and people post these weekly. But they're some of my favorite covers, and these were in boxes for the last, I don't know how long, several months. I just get a new box of my weeklies and just kind of stack it instead of opening it up and checking the contents. So that's my fault. I don't know if anything's damaged. From the looks of it, the majority of it seems to be packaged great. So as much as I detest packing peanuts, seems like it's doing the job. And I've gotten to the point where I don't even pre-bag and board the books and pay for that service anymore. It just got to be too expensive when I'm ordering like 40-ish books a week. Yeah, 40 books a week. People are like, what are you doing, Vaughn? But I'm cutting it down. But for a while, I just loved reading everything. This is just my hobby. This is what I like to do. So you spend your money on the things that you enjoy. Anyway, let's go ahead and show you guys what these are. So first off, we got a JTC cover. People love the negative space variants that JTC does. So for Blade number 1, went ahead and did that. I think the most recent one that was done, was it a Star Wars property, or was it a Thanos that everyone liked? The second print is a really good one. Some lyrics covers here for Destiny New York, or Destiny NY, however that's supposed to be pronounced. So a lot of these books I've gotten multiple covers of. A lot of them is most of these covers are definitely just cover buys. And we do have reading copies of a lot of these books too, which is why they were in a separate pile. So this is for one of the Power Ranger Unlimited books. Just a cool little foil there of the Green Ranger. I don't know if it's Lord Dakin or if it's Tommy. Do Not Avert Your Eyes from Black Mass. It just seems like this is a unique indie book here, and the cover just kind of speaks to you there. It's a little provocative. Pretty cool. Over the Night Terrors, a lot of the Night Terror covers definitely had amazing artists working on them. So of course, anything Tula Lotay does. I got a top 5 right now of artists. It doesn't matter if it's a variant cover, cover A, cover B. I'm going to go get them. Frizen, Lotay, Artgerm, Adam Hughes, Jeff DeCall, Jen Bartel. I think there's two other people, Bill Sienkiewicz, and a couple others I'm missing there. I'm not thinking of Joshua Middleton, that I will always buy no matter what. Sometimes Derek Chu's hit or miss, though. I don't think I buy too many Hughes. So there's another of the Lotays, so we have to buy multiples. Speaking of Chu, Carnal Confessions for that Derek Chu goodness. Oh, excuse me. I said Derek Chu. That's KL New. It's NGU, KL New on the Carnal Confessions. Chu definitely did a Confessions book. I guess we got 3 of those because it was just an awesome cover. So we get awesome covers again. We're talking about JTC on negative variants. This was the Moon Knight 25, where there was like multiple copies. And this is where I made a mistake. Oh man, this Artgerm is fantastic. I made a mistake on a lot of these anniversary books because if you look at the price point, $9.99 on those books. Luckily, I'm pre-ordering them. I get them 30% off if you pre-order them at the FOC as soon as FOC drops. So you're not paying that $10 surcharge. But man, I was buying a ton of them, so it kind of added up. I got to pay attention to price points going forward with books. Sirens, this was the FOC reveal. Scotty Young. And the Sirens, Jenny Frison. I wonder if is anyone reading this? Is it good? So we got multiple copies of the Frison. I think there's a black and white variant of that as well. I don't really, if Frison does a black and white of the same exact cover, I feel no need to really go and get every single version of it. That's just me. I love these throwback Star Wars covers that they did. So that was the one from Bounty Hunters, and then we grabbed multiple copies of it, of course, because that's something that I feel just on cover alone people will try to seek out, want to add to their collection. Oh, I have 4 of them. Then, of course, the Disney. I didn't get. Yeah, for this one, didn't do the 1 in 100 black and white. The only one that I got was the Fantastic Four copy. We just took a look at it the other day. I had some people over to buy some comics, and there is just a nasty tick on it. And I'm just kind of disappointed that it's absolutely set at like a 9.2 at best. It's probably a 9.0, but I don't think it's something that can get pressed out. And it's just unfortunate because that's the one, like, Fantastic Four. I held a Fantastic Four #1 in my hand the other day. It was about a 2.5, 3.0 graded one. I'm trying to get 10K out of it. Apparently the story behind that book was that somebody bought it at a flea market for $1. How does that happen? Man, crazy stories. Gold Digger 300. I don't read Gold Digger at all, but it's an anniversary issue for an independent book to hit 300 issues. Nobody talks about that. I know that Todd McFarlane and Spawn made this whole big, mass marketing campaign for issue 300 being like one of the only indie books to do that. Look at one creator on Gold Digger as well. 300 issues. Love this cover here. This is a homage to the Wolverine trade paperback that you see. That's worth some money for a trade paperback. There's actually multiple printings of it as well, so I'd keep an eye on that. The Greg Land's Shadow Clones books. The facsimile. We're going to put that out there. Facsimile, okay? It's not the real. The facsimile. Can you imagine if it's just like, hey, Hulk 181, Hulk 181, whatever. Some Kunkka Lim. You kind of try to, support these people that are under Artgerm's wing here, but nobody can be Artgerm. But this Zatanna is fantastic. Then we have Liquid Kill here. Nice little Virgin variant there. Josh Burns on that Grim Fairy Tales, 2023 swimsuit special. I'll buy a lot of Josh Burns covers for sure. Josh Burns is good. Oh, the other two, Carla Cohan, Selena, Lucio Parillo. There you go. There's three people that I'll definitely get their covers no matter what. 99% of the time. I think that sometimes Parillo does put out one or two that are just not the best. Anyone go see Marvels this weekend? Oh, that's not Marvels. So 2 for that Minnie Mouse Captain Marvel homage. Nakayama on the 29 Hellfire Gala. There you go. Nakayama as well. That's another guy so it looks like that list of artists I said, there's only 5 of them. Looks like we're getting close to like 12 to 15. And another one right there. We have, and another one. Okay, moving over to Barnstormers. Great stuff by Tula Lotte. Can't wait to read it. Still haven't read it. The facsimile for 101. Facsimiles are nice. I can just open them up, read them. Don't have to worry about the condition of them. And not have to pay crazy amount of money for the originals. I like these. Teen Titans DC has been putting out foil versions of all these books. I like the retro trade dress on top. Pretty cool. Jim Chung on the art there on the cover. It's Wildcats cover, issue number 9. Apparently there is some controversy with this, that the artist had superimposed somebody else's work and just traced over it to create this drawing here of Zealot. I'm not sure. I can't remember the details of it, but this was the actual cover. So there's 3 of those. Looks like another Barnstormers there. And we have more JTC action with Miss Marvel. So we picked up a couple of those. Again, we made the mistake of, this is for Amazing Spider-Man 31, Legacy 925. So they always want to do an oversized edition for every 25 issues, which is absolutely ridiculous. But I learned my lesson. This was months ago, right? So I'm not trying to buy a ton of these copies of these covers, even if the artist is somebody I absolutely have to have. You know, it's just really is just a waste of money. Shannon Mayer on the Red Sonja number 1s. So we got a couple of those. We also got a Virgin copy of this. We also have a foil Virgin, that I paid a lot of money for, that according to online cataloging sites, I paid 3 times too much for it, but I don't know. I don't know. It might go up in the future. It's a nice cover. Something's Killing Children Virgins there. FOC, I believe. The VO Virgins. Thing with Red Sonja is that Dynamite always has low print runs of those books. The paper quality is ass, so if you're able to have a 9.8, it's probably going to be worth some money. More Shadow Clones, and probably there's 2 of them. Yep. Look at me, I know what I'm doing. I know what I was thinking then. is more like it. Archer on the Tales of the Titans, Starfire. We have another one. We have some Archer, Harley Quinn, Black, White, Redder. So these are those anthology books. So there's 3 of those. Bad Girls. Yeah, there's pretty cool Francisco Mattina on the Night Terrors Nightwing. Nice little book there. And a 3rd one. So I liked it so much with the damn sword that we got 3 of them suckers. Alright, now we're moving into Mylar Magic here with these Spider-Gwen annuals from In-Hyuk Lee. Oh, excuse me, Ji-Hung Lee. It's not In-Hyuk Lee. And we also have that Virgin, which is also going down in value. But that was definitely a FOMO buy. I knew that was going to happen. I do feel that this particular book is going to be a long-term hold for as far as variants are concerned. I was talking about that JTC again, that Thanos. With Gio Parillo, we just mentioned him. Just kills it with the Sheena stuff. I mean, he just understands anatomy and shadow and lighting like no other. And the fact that it's just painted is just on another level. On an absolute other level. David Nakayama on Poison Ivy. I believe there was a 1 in 50 variant of that book as well. This is the coolest book. And I opened it up and I'll explain it, but I want to show you guys. Cocaine Kaiju. Look at this. This is probably going to be the thumbnail. I make that a thumbnail. Cocaine Kaiju. Nothing. This book is just, I don't know what it is. It's not really anything. It's just a sketchbook. You open it up, it's all black pages. So if we can take this to a convention and just have people splash white on here and do like cocaine sketches of different superheroes or kaiju monsters, that would be epic. I should probably try to find more copies of that. Jenny Frison on the Harley. So I put all Jenny Frison stuff in Mylar. I just feel like they're long-term holds. People are just Jenny Frison homers, and all her stuff is going to continue to skyrocket. I do believe that. Archer as well, Battle Chasers, issue number 12. I mean, Archer gets a little bit of flack here and there where maybe it's impeding on the territory of just too much that he's doing, so nothing seems original. But there's few and far between out there that will always be key standouts with Archer books. We have the EM Gis. EM Gis with Star Wars too is another person that long term you're going to want to find a lot of his covers. Especially that Ahsoka. Oh, anyone who bought that Virgin, like, good for you. That was a good call on that one. And finally, one that nobody's going to be keeping an eye out for. I'm pretty sure this is digital, but Antarctic Press on their horror comics, sometimes they do pretty cool covers. So absolute 1000% cover buy on this one. You open up the interiors, it's a bunch of short anthology style stories that are all black and white. Same thing with the Jungle Comics, Planet Comics, and I think there's another one that's like name comics. So that's horror comics there. So hey, cool. You've probably seen these books in other videos, like I said earlier in this particular video, but wanted to highlight just some really fun covers of very, very recent stuff. Again, it was just a pile on the ground. I intended to show it off anyway. And it's always fun to see what people are hunting for, searching for, and things that I feel, if you look at those particular artists and their track records, they have a lot of books that are valuable and will probably continue to gain some momentum in the future. So stuff to look out for if you're hunting. Keep an eye on those particular artists. And that's it. That's all I got for you on this video. Hopefully we will continue dwindling down some of the other piles, some back issue stuff. I mention TBC all the time. There was a sale way earlier in the year that they were doing a shed blowout sale where everything was like under $5 or less, I believe was the threshold, or maybe it was $10 or less, but almost everything I got was like in the $1 to $5 range, $1 to $3 range, and a couple $5 books. Still haven't showed you guys what we picked up from that one. So my goodness, I think that was back in like March or April. Oh man. And we'll be going back down there tomorrow because they got another X amount of long boxes that they're just going to throw out. So we're going to do some digging and see if we can't find anything delicious. All right, guys. I've talked your ears off too long in this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Do all that great social media stuff. You'll find all the links and all that fun stuff in the description down below. So, hey, I'll see you in the Discord or over on IG. Until then, it's your boy Vaughn, Bag and Boredom. Enter the vault, deepincollectibles.com.